And I say, oh no, Camila is a friend. I'm not gonna fight her. And they say, yeah, but she already accepted this fight. She already said yes. And I say, oh, so if she say yes, okay, I'll take it. That's fine.
Download the AllStar app. Make your picks for UFC fights, challenge your friends, level up and win prizes. Link in description. Get it now. Okay, Claire, April 30th, RIZIN. You'll be making your
Yes.
debut. You're facing RENA, which is a phenomenal debut opponent for
Yeah.
yourself. What are your thoughts on her, and what is your breakdown of her skill set?
Yeah, so for me, it's a big entry on Rising. But this is good for me because I've been fighting for 5 years now, and I want to go on the next stage, next good challenge for me. I think Rena is the perfect matchup for me. I watched a little bit her fight. She's a decent fighter. She's a good striker. But I think today, I have a lot of skills that could be hard for her to defend. So yeah, she has a skill, I have mine, and it's gonna be a great fight for sure. An exciting fight. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely an exciting matchup. Very, very good style matchup as well. When you look at some of her performances, right? I think she's won 2 of her last 3 fights. Is there one fight you really like about her?
Um, Not really. I don't. I won't say I'm impressed. I just think that his striking is beautiful. It's nice to watch. It's prop. It's technically prop, but it's. I think I have a really aggressive fight, striking, and I'm powerful. So it's gonna be two different style. But yeah, I'm not really impressed. I just say that it's nice to watch her fighting, but that's it.
I want to go back to 2021 when you fought in the tournament, the 1-day tournament for Combate Global. It's something that most fighters they never get a chance to do. So it's much respect to you for doing it because not many will do it. How was that experience? Was it a tough experience for you?
Yeah, it was tough, but I really enjoyed this. I think it's today the best experience in my MMA life. So when my manager told me about this fight, I say yes the second after because I was like, wow, 3 fights in a night, and I'm not really active. It was during COVID, so it was hard to find a fight. So 3 fights in a night, it could be just amazing for me. So it was one round, and the final was 3 round. The first 2 fight was good for me. I was really dominant. But the last one was really tough, I would say, because it's a good opponent. She's now on UFC, Yasmin Jauregui, and yeah, it was a big war. But at the end, I was really happy of my performance of the night because it's something different to be able to fight. Then you have 1 hour before the next one. Then you have an hour before the next one. So it's like you go up and down, up and down. You have to stay warm, but not too much. And yeah, it's really different. But it was a good experience. I really enjoyed it. I would do another one if I could. Yeah.
Oh, how did that feel? Like you said, you're like going up, your adrenaline is going up, but then you have to
Yeah.
stay. Like, was that was it difficult for you to keep your body like ready every single time?
Yeah, you need to focus on the going into the last one because after a win, you have this adrenaline, you get exciting, but you have your coach to say, "Hey, it's not finished. You still have 2 more fights, so just relax." And then you have an hour, so you don't want to be cold, but at the same time, and you start feeling your legs. If you have some low kick, you will start feeling the the sore leg. So you need to find a good balance between stay warm but not too much because you need to keep your energy. And yeah, I think after the second fight, I was really exciting because I was like, that's it, I'm in the final now. It's done. And my coach say, oh, cool, it's not finished. We'll be happy after, not now.
How did your body feel going into the final fight? You fought twice already, so you have the adrenaline, and also you've been punching and kicking. You've been getting hit by shots as well. How did your body feel?
So my goal was to do the two first fights on really on grappling, because I didn't want to take too much punches and have a black eye or sore leg. So this is what I've done. I've done my first fight more on grappling. But when I went to the third fight, I started feeling my knee, my leg. I didn't know if it was low kick or, but I start feeling, yeah, bad leg. And in the final, I've got injured on the knee, which was really bad because I had surgery after the fight. So I think it was maybe not too much, but it was a lot for just one night. And just my body at the end, they just gave up. But yeah, yeah, I think the game plan was really to not get punched too much on the first and second fights.
Still, you did phenomenal. You know, I mean, you got to the finals and you fought through injury as well. It's a lot of respect for that. And how did the surgery go after that? Because you were out for about a year.
Yeah, so the fight was in August, and I've got my injury on September. So it was a pretty big surgery, and I have like 4 months off, really off, no nothing, no training at all. And then I came back slowly to training, but it was still hard to train wrestling and grappling. And so my second fight was, I think, 1 year after this tournament. So I needed this one whole year to recover properly. Yeah, now it's done. I'm totally fine with my knee, but yeah, it was a big surgery, so I needed to get this long time to recover properly.
Was it a difficult time for you? Because fighters, they want to train, they want to move, but you have an injury, you have to stay still and do the rehab and everything.
Yeah, I think if I was younger, like 20 years old, I would be crazy. But now I'm 34. I was 32, 33. So, I have more experience. I'm more mature. So I know I have to be patient. And I didn't want to come back too early on the mat and get it worse and then be inactive for 2 years, So I just take this time. If my physio said you need to stay calm for 6 months. Okay, for 6 months I do nothing, and I was pretty good in my mind because I knew that I would come back better and stronger. So that was fine.
You definitely came back better and stronger. 44 seconds. That's all you needed to get the submission win. But the uppercut, you landed that crazy uppercut. You rocked her, dropped her. Did you know that strike, that uppercut, you were gonna land it in the fight?
Um, so this is something I work a lot the year before with my coach Sam and Brad Pickett, because this is good for my style, to be in close distance. And Brad Pickett like to do some good uppercut like this, feint the takedown and come back with up. So we work a lot on this one. And in my head, I was like, oh, I wish one day I could do a proper knockout with this uppercut. But I didn't I didn't think that in this fight I could be better on striking, because I know she was a good striker. My goal was just to take her down, but it just came naturally. I didn't think about doing this move. It just came like this, and when you don't think about, I need to do this, it just works. So I was a little bit surprised, but I have had a good reaction to follow and take her back. And then when I was in the back, I know it's my game, so I was confident. Yeah,
You jumped on the back so fast. I don't think I've ever seen somebody jump on someone's back that quick.
like
Maybe.
a lion.
Yeah, it was like a cheetah, like a cheetah. It reminded me of I think it was maybe Cowboy Cerrone and Edson Barboza, maybe when Cowboy Cerrone dropped Edson Barboza and he jumped on his back and choked him out. It was kind of similar to that. It was so quick.
Yeah, it's more instinctive. I think it's just you see it and you jump on. Yeah, but I think it was a good reaction, but not too quick. I think I controlled what I was doing. I was controlling what I was doing. So yeah, it was not like rushing, like not crazy. Just taking the good timing, and that's it.
Did you guys train together before?
Yes, not in the same team, but she
Mhm.
was training in Paris in another team, And as we have the same weight, sometimes I used to go in her gym to do some sparring, and she came in my gym to do some sparring. And we were good, not friends, but we were good mates, you know.
Mhm.
We used to speak a lot. And I remember I was struggling to find a fight, to find an opponent. And one day, Combate Global called me and say, "Okay, though we have Camila." And I say, "Oh no, Camila is a friend. I'm not gonna fight her." And they say, "Yeah, but she already accepted this fight. She already said yes." And I say, "Oh, so if she say yes, okay, I'll take it. That's fine."
Yeah.
And since this day, honestly, we never talk again. I don't know why,
Wow.
but I don't have problem with
Yeah.
this. You know, I can fight you and then be friend and train with you
Yeah.
again. But she didn't really want to talk to me after, so I respect this, and that's fine.
Yeah. You gotta let them live their life, right? You live your life. You got the
Yeah,
victory. Um,
that's it.
exactly. And you mentioned your coaches. You're over at Great Britain Top Team. Like, how has the training camp been? Do you do all your camp at that gym, or do you go to other gyms?
Yes. No, I've been training in GB Top Team for 4 years now, almost 4 years. And in this gym, I have everything I need, so I don't need to go anywhere else. Uh, in the morning, every morning we have the pro session, so we have two sparring a week. We have everything, the SNC, physio. So I just need to stay all day in the gym, and my training camp is perfect. So and I have a really high level sparring partner, training partner, my weight, a lot of light weights, and really good coaches. So yeah, I don't need to move. Yeah.
And having an MMA coach like Brad Pickett, you know, what I mean, I'm pretty sure that's so beneficial for somebody that's an MMA fighter because some MMA fighters they don't have an MMA coach. They have like a Muay Thai coach and a Jiu Jitsu coach, and but they don't have an MMA coach. How has he transformed your game, Brad Pickett?
Yeah, you're right. When I was training in France before to come in London, that was like this. You have a jiu-jitsu coach, Muay Thai, and it's not really good because now MMA is a whole sport, is one sport. So you need to have someone who has experience in MMA. So this is why I came in London to find someone and to find a team. And when I met Brad Pickett, I didn't know who was Brad Pickett before because I don't really watch UFC. But then I watch on YouTube and I say, oh, okay, this is someone. And I saw and I watched his fight and I was like, wow, this is exactly the style I like and I want to do for myself. And I think with my size and my what I like to do, it's this guy is perfect for me. So yeah, I've start training with him, and you know what? I think this guy helped me a lot, even for the mental, because if you watch his fight, he never give up. He always do a really exciting fight, and he's always fighting. It's always a big war, and for me, it's a big inspiration. This is exactly what I want to show, what I want to do. So yeah, it's perfect for me to have this guy in my journey, in my corner.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It helps you so much. And what do you think about fighting at 51 kg?
I would say it's good because I don't need to cut. Um, I should be fighting at 48, 49, but it's really hard, especially if you don't go in Asia. It's really hard to find fighters this way. But 51, it's good because I can just eat normally. I don't lose energy. I don't think about the weight. I just feel good. And at the end, I think I'm still strong for someone my size and my weight. So I don't really care. But I don't really understand why this catch weight 51. I know Rena, she can't cut to 49 now, so maybe she choose this way, but that's fine for me. As long as she can be good for the fight, she can be ready in good health. You know, we don't need to have someone who's feeling bad because of a bad weight cut. If she's feel good at this weight, that's fine. We're gonna do a good fights.
For sure. And what do you think about fighting under RIZIN rules? A little different.
Ah, that's amazing. As I said, it's like for me, you know, training is always the same every day. And now that I have this fight, it's like, oh, I'm gonna add new things in my training, and it get really exciting for me because it's like a new sports, if I can say, not new sport, but new stuff. And training is really nice because now when I'm grappling, I just use my knee, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh no, you can't do this," and I'm like, "Yeah, I can do it." So you're just gonna do it with me now. And they're like, "Okay, okay, let's do it." And yeah, it's good to think when you're in some position, think like, "Oh shit, I didn't know, but yeah, you could take a bad knee in this position." So
Mhm.
yeah, it's good for me. I like this. I like this.
I don't understand why other promotions don't allow knees to a grounded opponent. It's to me, it should be a weapon people have in the cage or in the ring. I think it's going to be a huge weapon for you actually with your ground skills, right?
Yes, yes, yes. It works perfectly with my style. That's why
Mhm.
I'm happy. Yeah. But I
Are,
need to be careful myself also because
yeah, of course, of
it
course.
works in the both sides.
Yeah. Are are soccer kicks are going to be allowed?
So this is exactly what I'm asking to my manager. Can I have
Yeah,
the whole rule? Because I'm not sure, but I think I could have soccer kick, and it's
yeah.
the same for elbow. Some people say no elbow. Some people say you can have the 12-6.
Mhm.
I don't know. So I train if I have everything
Mhm.
all the way, and we see. I'm just waiting for the rules. Yeah, but maybe I think maybe the soccer kick. Yeah,
I hope you have all the
yeah,
rules. I hope you have the
me too.
elbows. I hope you have the soccer kicks. You know, I hope you have it all. So, because I love to see it. You know, what I mean, I love to see that that rule set. Um, how are you expecting to perform in your debut against Reina? What do you envision in your mind?
The only thing I know it's I always do exciting fight. I hate to do a boring fight. I hate to watch boring fight. Like I never go to. I don't want to score and just make my point and running away. I hate this. I don't do this sport for this. So I like to I like to fight. That this is only what I know. I just gonna do a great fight, and I know Rising is a promotion that I like to see a good performance. It's not about having a six win in a row. It's about making a show, doing a great show, and this is exactly what I like to do. So this is the only thing I know right now. Then I'm not gonna talk about my game plan, obviously, but yeah, just know that I want to fight. I want to do a great performance for the fans, for people who's watching, and for me, just to be happy with myself and yeah, to feel good emotion. I don't want to be frustrated at the end of the fight.
You want to be violent. That's it. You know, very simple, right?
Basically.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
simple. Uh, Ryzen, they have a pretty long list of female fighters. You know, they have some solid female fighters. Are there any fighters you see yourself maybe in the future you want to be matched up with?
To be honest, I don't really know the fighters who's fighting on Rising, but I would be really happy to after this one have another one. I just want to impress them to so they can say, "Oh, we want this girl again," and then any girl that's fine for me. If I can fight at 49, 48 for the atomweight, super atomweight division, that would be amazing for me. But then I don't know the fighters. I don't really mind. Just I just want to be active. This is what I need. I need to fight more. This is my job. So yeah, I need to fight through 3, 4 times a year.
Maybe after this fight, they'll have another super atomweight tournament. You know, they've had a couple so far, so maybe we'll see. We'll
Amazing.
see. Yeah, ooh, amazing. All right, April 30th, RIZIN Landmark 5, Tokyo, Japan. Go in the descriptions, download the AllStar app. Claire, thank you so much for the time and all the best in this fight. It's a huge opportunity for you. I'm excited to see you fight under the RIZIN rules. It's gonna be like we said, violent. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks a lot.